What's up, guys? Welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here, coming to you live from Canada, and today's video is actually dedicated to finding a job in Canada. This video is going to be very useful regardless if you are in Canada or you are from outside and you're trying to get a job here. This video is going to be really useful for every one of you guys. Now, before we get started on the video, I want to make an announcement, guys. I started an Instagram account. Here's what I'm going to do, guys, for you. If you follow me on Instagram, the link is going to be in the description of this video. I will randomly select 3 people and you can give me a call. So I'm going to DM you on Instagram randomly with the details, and we can arrange time and you can basically talk to me for half an hour on any topic, any questions that you have personally, one-on-one, not on record, not public, nothing, just through Skype or WhatsApp, whichever works best for you guys. So make sure you follow me there. I run a software, randomly select 3 people. It's going to be active for about next 2 weeks. I'll be announcing several videos. You can have a chat with me, guys, one-on-one, or you can even bring your entire family. Guys, why is it so difficult to find a job right now here in Canada? Well, the biggest obstacle is that the companies, they are slow in recruiting. Because of this pandemic, everything slowed down. They're really reluctant in hiring people right now. So if you're applying for jobs and nobody's replying to you, that's not your fault. The thing is, right now, there is a lot of candidates. Everyone is trying to get a job here. The truth is, HR managers, they are still searching for talented people like yourself, guys. They are still searching for candidates. There are still jobs. The difficult part about it is that there are so many candidates right now, so many people applying because so many people lost their jobs, and the biggest constraint right now is that they're searching for people who are willing to work for less, work more for less. It's not as much money as you would expect with your experience, your qualification on current market economy. Basically, it's supply and demand, guys. How many people are searching for jobs versus how many jobs are available there. Finally, here's how you actually get a job, guys. There are a couple of key things that you should know about job search during pandemic. Here's how you score it. Number 1 is, guys, it's always been the resume. Now, here is the difficult part, and a lot of people don't understand it when they're applying for jobs, is that if you are applying for some different jobs, so that not what your expertise is or your experience is at, you're applying for something totally different from what you're used to. You actually have to change your resume to reflect those skills that are applicable for that position that you are applying for. So for example, guys, let's say you were, I love talking about logistics. Let's say you've been director of operations and logistics on Western Canada, right? Okay, let's say something like that you've been doing. Now, there is a certain skills that that position does, okay? That's what's on your resume. But then you start to figure out that there are not so many companies hiring for such position right now, and you really need money. So you're starting to apply for something else. Now, first problem is, of course, everyone who's going to see your title like that, they're going to be like, well, if I hire this person for a lower position, will that person leave? Now, that's a different question. What I'm trying to say is that you have to match your skills and resume in such a way that it's matching the job opening for a position that company is hiring. That's the biggest thing that you have to, guys, focus on, and the biggest advice that I give to people who are searching for jobs. Now, I know what some of you might think. I'm not suggesting for you to lie on your resume. Just think about it this way. What job you're applying for, which skills from your past experience that are matching the job description, that you can relate to that job application. That's what I'm implying for. That's how you should be searching for a job here. Tip number 2 would be to apply directly through the company website. Not every single company here in Canada, in America, basically, guys, they're not advertising on some platforms like Indeed, LinkedIn. Some companies, they just advertise in their own website first so that they can get someone within the company, and those companies, they have a reputation, so they're expecting their candidates to know, to want to work for them, and to know that they might have some openings. So you should definitely consider applying through the company website directly. Now, I know how frustrating it is to fill out all those forms through that company. It's literally searching for a job, guys. It is a job in itself. So you are basically working full time, you're just not getting paid for a better job offer that will pay you in the future. Searching for a job, guys, is basically a full-time job in itself, and I'm sure you would agree with me on that. And here is another challenge, guys, that you have to prepare yourself if you're searching for jobs right now, and that is, you see I'm just zooming into my face so you can see it's Zoom interviews. Okay, it's Zoom and knowing Zoom interviews that HR are doing right now. Nobody really wants you to go into their company, for an interview right now during the pandemic because, well, it's Corona, right? So they're expecting you to do it from home. And to make sure that you're successful during your interview, I can give you a few tips, guys. You know why I'm shooting this video right now for you outdoors? Yeah, I know that sound is not excellent. I can have better conditions at home, but shooting outdoors, I get a lot of natural light. So you should focus on putting your laptop next to the window so that natural light goes through the window into your face when you're doing those interviews. Second tip would be, well, get yourself a Logitech, one of those Logitech cameras. They're like $60, $100 on Amazon. I don't know if you want, I can leave a link in the description for that camera for this video. That's the one I use for live streams on YouTube. Shoots at full HD, wide angle, amazing camera, and it's like dirt cheap compared to the expensive cameras that are, for example, I'm shooting on right now. So you can literally stand out among all the candidates that are applying for that job, that their faces are going to be blurry. Some people, they don't even wipe the lens of their camera for an interview, so it looks like, I don't know what happened. It looks like somebody in the dark. You don't see their face, facial expression. The internet connection sucks. Their microphone is terrible. You don't see their face. Unprofessional. Like, who is going to get a job? But I'm pretty sure the person who has an okay microphone, an okay web camera for the interview, and you can see that person. So investing, let's say $100 into your interview, into your web camera and microphone, combined $100, it's very small investment for what's going to come when you get that job, a high-paying job, and you're going to stand out from other candidates right now. And also, do not forget that right now when you're searching for jobs, there is a lot of interviews that are done just through the website. HR doesn't even want to talk to you. So what they do is they basically, they step back, they open their laptop and they watch your recording on how you're going to present yourself to the laptop. There's a lot of software, a lot of companies they're interviewing you online. They just ask you a question, your camera turns on, you have 20 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes to answer or give something good, good impression of yourself. And then they just turn on, they watch your video, they watch it. If they like it, they might call you for an actual interview, like a Zoom interview. My next tip would be to strategically identify those companies and recruiters that you're wanting to work for. Why I'm saying recruiters, guys, it's actually, if you are from North America, you're probably aware, people who are coming from other countries, it sometimes works differently. Okay, for example, if you get a recruiter, let's say in Eastern Europe, usually you have to pay that recruiter to find you a job. In North America, it's slightly different. So if you're not from here, you don't have to pay them nothing. They basically get commission. The company that is going to give you a job pays the recruiter to hire you. They get the commissions from finding the right candidates from the company. It costs you nothing, and you get a qualified professional that is going to be doing your job on your behalf because there is interest for them to get you that job offer, because they can literally make money from you getting a job by getting paid from the employer that they're providing your resume to. That's their business model. So it's really important, guys, if you can get yourself a really good recruiting agency or an agent, in addition to your job search, you can be in luck, you can find a job faster. Guys, my next tip would be consider temporary roles for your job position. I'm telling you right now, guys, human resource guys, they don't want you to consider that, okay? Everyone doesn't want to do the work 2 times. They want to hire a person 1 time, have the right fit for that position, a person who's going to stay there for years and work. Preferably more for less, and stay there as long as possible, right? So consider, guys, getting a temporary job. If you don't have an income right now and you're struggling, you can get something different from what you're used to, but make sure, guys, don't tell the HR that's a temporary position for you. Now, the good part about it, guys, because we are in North America, everyone understands. Okay, everyone understands. Nobody says about it, but everyone understands that that job might be, temporary, especially if they look at your experience. That's why you're less likely to get that job if they see your experience. Okay, let's say you were a senior manager and then you got yourself a job in a coffee shop. How long are you going to stay in that coffee shop? I bet you as soon as you get a different job, you're out of there. And everyone knows it. That's why they are not going to want to hire you for that coffee shop position, right? So sometimes you can hide some of your experience from your resume, and I know it might sound, but whatever you have to do to, to get that job. I've seen a guy who was my boss's boss in one of the companies, and then I joined another company, and that guy was my boss, and I was really surprised to see that guy. I was like, what is he doing here? Like, he was my boss's boss. He was one of the presidents of the company, like VPs in the company. And now, well, he was my boss directly. Basically, he stepped down about 2 positions at least in the company, or 3, or I don't even know how many positions he went down. Well, guess what? He left that company within the next 6 months. And he didn't put it on his resume that he was a big guy, because everyone would think that he's not going to stay there. Why would he stay if his skills are this big? He has so much of experience, so many talents for this money, for this position. He's not going to be staying here for too long, but he had to hide it because he has a family just like you, just like me, to support themselves and to pay their bills. And everyone understands, once you get a job in a different company, they would definitely understand if you went for something else that give you more opportunities and more money. And that's one of the things, guys, you have to realize, that companies, you are basically an asset to the company, and you're also your own business. So, guys, you have to value your time for money and also get compensated for your skills. And my next tip would be, be very patient. Right now, guys, it's pandemic. Everything is really slow. HR is slow. They have a ton of candidates. They are really slow in hiring. Sometimes you might have given 3, 5, 10 interviews online, uploading your video right now. You're already doubting yourself if you're even good for that position. You haven't been working, let's say, for a year or so. You're already thinking that you lost your skills and confidence in finding a job. There's lots of depression, anxiety, and other mental issues that can be developed because of unemployment. It's difficult, and you guys are not alone if you are one of those. I hope you're not, but I'm just saying that it's freaking stressful for people who are searching for jobs right now. Now, I just want to say, it's not your fault. It's how things are right now. Don't blame yourself. You're very talented and you're going to be successful. By the way, I have to offer you one more option, guys. And I did not forget about your request to create a video on starting a business. Right now, guys, I already told you I have multiple businesses here in Canada. Myself, I am a serial entrepreneur. You can call me like that. Here's what's happening. I am actually registering a new business. Okay, I'll disclose it to you. I'm registering a family business, another branch out. Why I haven't published a video about it yet is that I'm in process of registering it, and I don't want to give you a vague explanation. I want to tell you from my own experience. I don't want to be one of those guys I read online and someone said something. I want to be one of those guys who, I did it, this is what I did, and this is how I got it, and that's how you can get it as well, on my own example. So that's the only reason why I haven't published a video on how to register a business. I already have a business in a different field that does not require that kind of license. It requires a different kind of registration, but now I'm doing something different that's actually kind of regulated by the government here in Alberta, here in Calgary. So I'm going to publish a video on that for you. If you're interested, of course, leave a comment down below. Did you subscribe to this channel already? Make sure you do if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you in Canada. Wish you all the best. Get that job, guys. See you soon. Bye for now.